Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On is the punter King to send it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Murray. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Down, Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run again with Lynch. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
This is caught. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll run for it with Lynch. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr throwing on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Mariota going deep for Walker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
Just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year. 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise. But when you mentioned 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency. And then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the 1st round. Gave him Taywan Taylor, a wide receiver, in the 3rd round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit of offense for the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try and wrest the AFC South crown away from Houston.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Going deep here for Matt. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Intended that time for Cooper. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third down, they go Lynch, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. To throw his car. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided. 2nd down, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. The new Raider, Cordero Patterson, to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Now he'll go deep down them, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Raiders on 3rd down. 44 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4.
What you want to do is turn it into a challenge and tell your team, if we handle this stretch, we'll really be dangerous the rest of the season.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun. Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Morgan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mariota now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Joe Flacco, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. To throw is Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. First NFL pick for the rookie corner, Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mariota. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Corey Davis. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Immediate dividends from their number 1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom, grandma, wife, girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like